My camera's on. Mini mic is. We get back. Get stuffy in here. Letting my neighbors go by. But what's up, everybody? We are back here. We are in a different vehicle than my obvious van. I don't have the van anymore. I actually got rid of it because it started to have its issues and I didn't really want to deal with it. So I figured it would just be best to get rid of it. But on top of all that, we've been selling SkyMax paramotors, which has been incredible. So we still have a couple Pulsars left in the shop. We do have Stars, and also, it's not like I'll ever run out. I could run out of potentially inventory, but it's not like I can't get a direct order from SkyMax themselves. So never any worries on that, which is always good. It's just that right now, I currently still have a few of those Pulsars in the shop with a Star Frame 2 that I am willing to sell, but that would be obviously used. But regardless of all that, I'm super excited to be back home from all my trips I've been recently on, from having to go get all the SkyMax paramotors to begin with and having to go get all this other stuff. You know, it's been like a real crazy summer, actually, with work, with trying to become an East Coast dealer through SkyMax, and also just on top of like all these other things, like being this YouTuber, and then, you know, trying to, you know, like just squeeze in all these videos. You know, it's very hard. But don't get it wrong, I really like doing it. Yo, what's up? Dude, what's up, Johnny? Going flying today? I want to really bad. The winds are right there on being just too windy. So that's why I figured I would do a live stream. Normally Sundays, I do a lot of my bank runs because for some reason I have like 4 different types of banks, which I really do need to eliminate down, which I've actually gotten rid of one of my banks. Oh man, a really nice hot rod just drove by, and I'm starting to wonder why I don't have my hot rod out right now. I know, right? The winds are just too high, and if you guys can believe it, I went down all the way to the bottom of Jersey today, basically, and there was the Iris Fest that was going on, and there was a huge car show. I miss watching you fly. So, Johnny, no worries. I still have a lot of videos to post. I've been actually flying a lot. I just haven't been posting a lot because I haven't had the time. You know, when I go to post a video, it takes a lot of my time to sit down with my laptop, download all those GoPro videos onto my computer, and then actually upload them to you guys to watch. Like, it's a lot easier for me to download like a short version of the video, like say like when I post like a reel or like a short on YouTube here. It's so easy, and that takes seconds to do that, you know, from when I try to make a YouTube video that for some reason takes me like a week or 2 weeks to do. And like, you'll see, like, there's just so many flights that I've actually done that I have videos. I just never made a video up of them because a lot of them, you know, I didn't do any like real talking or anything. I know that van wreck really was a stressful time for you. I was worried up about you. Glad you're okay. Yo, Johnny, I really appreciate you saying that because I was overly stressed out about that, and I was going through a lot with construction work, and also on top of dealing with my van going down, and then the order going through a really bad accident, you know, and it's really crazy to think that, like, you know, someone died through that, and I had to wait, you know, it was very stressful. We actually had to take this truck that I'm driving right now because I didn't know what else to do. And now I couldn't just have FedEx, UPS, or anybody go and pick up my paramotors. I actually had to drop what I was doing and go get them. So thank you for saying that, man. That was really crazy. Really crazy. And what was a little upsetting was that I didn't actually share like everything that I wanted to with that video, which I want to do like a flying video. That's kind of like what's been holding me back too with some of my flights that I've even been doing. Like, what's crazy to think is, I don't know what these people are doing. All these people are like not in their lanes right. What I was thinking about doing is going up for a flight and actually really talking to you guys all about what's been going on. And really, that's why, like, I've been in this crazy head fog, you know, and it's been stressing me out because all I really want to do is this stuff. I want to be on these live streams. I want to be making more videos. I want to be selling SkyMax paramotors, which we have been. And we've been selling a lot of parts, which has been really incredible and makes me very excited too, by the way. You're a pretty positive guy, so see you. But dude, exactly. And you know what? It's just proof to show everybody too that I go through it too, just like everybody else does. Like, it's funny, I've had a lot of people write to me saying, oh, it must be so nice having everything. And really, I don't have everything. I'm just a regular guy who has a construction business, trying to make that work, trying to be this YouTuber, also trying to be now an East Coast dealer for SkyMax and selling SkyMax paramotors to all you guys. And not only am I just selling SkyMax, I'm selling other paramotors too. It's like right now we currently have a Parajet Maverick that I have that is for sale, that's used with a Vitarazi Moster 185 with a Dudek Comfort harness, and I believe, I gotta think for a second, I believe that has the Paulini hand throttle. Oops, sorry about that. I accidentally like clicked my thing here trying to read your comments, almost clicked out of the live. These videos, especially a live stream, and sharing with you guys what's really going on in between all the videos that I make. I think this is a really bad internet section here, so excuse me if the live goes out for a second. That's the one reason why I hated doing the live streams while driving, but I finally have a minute and I'm in this like really good positive mood. I've been at my shop actually this morning outside of going to the Irish Fest. I went right back to the shop. The shop has been open all weekend, which has been awesome. And we've been working on paramotors. I've been selling paramotors. Like I said, a lot of parts now we're selling. And like I said, I work on a lot of the Vitarazi engines, which is awesome. And like I said, everybody, we are currently doing some pretty epic giveaways. I am giving away a SkyMax Star and I am giving away a SkyMax Pulsar, but you got to be subscribed to my YouTube channel and you have to be following along on my TikTok. I have to say, it is really nice and warm out. It's about like 78 degrees today here in South New Jersey. We just have higher winds that are coming from inland to the ocean. So if the winds were the other way around, I could actually do a beach flight, but today the winds are blowing from the land to the shores. So not really fun flying. Like I could go flying, and plus it's midday now. Like really, if we were to go fly anyway, I really plan on the afternoon flight, which I still kind of am. I'm not trying to rule out that I can't go flying today. I'm still hoping that we go up for a flight. And when we do that, oh, definitely, Johnny, for sure, man. And that's all I'm here doing with paramotoring. I'm never here to push it. Like, I would love to commit to a full barrel roll or like doing full wingovers, but you know, I like playing it safe. I love the type of flying I do. I love sharing the adventure with all of you guys, and I love that I get to show you guys everything. You know, I'm not here to hide anything. I've had a lot of epic fails. I've had a lot of epic successful things happen on this paramotor adventure I've been on. So that's why it's really cool that I get to video all of it and I get to share it with all of you guys. You know, I think it's super epic. And really, you know, if I can inspire some of you guys and get you guys flying for free, which I have gotten a couple people up flying for zero cost, which I find to be very exciting. And I think that's what's really exciting and positive too about making money from these videos. And you know, like when I do a TikTok live stream, I can't believe how much money I'll make from a TikTok live. Like I'll come on and do a YouTube live and I'm not gonna lie to anybody, they're not really the greatest. Like when it comes to any of the videos that I do, the YouTube live seem to be the hardest outside of all of them. Me and my son really enjoy watching it. Yeah, man, definitely. Johnny, do you fly? I actually forget now. I feel like I've asked you this question, so I'm sorry for asking you again. But and if you don't fly, I really hope that you win one of the giveaways. And not only that, I do have other opportunities for more giveaways to come too. Like, I always want to be doing giveaways that are going to always be from my YouTube channel and from I Don't Fly. You inspire me though. All right, that's cool, Johnny. We'll keep on watching and keep on staying tuned, because like I said, I always try really hard. And like I said, I'm trying to be more, I'm trying to do more giveaways. Like yes, I'm trying to make this giveaway happen just on my YouTube channel platform with doing it from just the subscribers, which is great, but it's kind of slow going. And then what I'm trying to do with SkyMax, on top of the SkyMax giveaway, I'm trying to do another giveaway where we just sell, like, say, their shirts or something on the lines of that, where I can do another giveaway a little bit quicker. Like in the next 2 months, I can give away a SkyMax paramotor to one of you just by, buying the shirts, But really, it's like right now, it's like I'm just trying to do it through my YouTube channel and through my TikTok channel. So like, if you want to try to get another way of winning, make sure you go over to my TikTok channel, which is the same name, except it doesn't have 29 in it. As like the same as my YouTube channel. But regardless of that, I'm just trying to really inspire others. Like I said, I've actually have hooked up others into this for free, which has been very exciting. And also now being an East Coast dealer, it's like really fun just talking to a lot of people every day about sales, and really, I actually really enjoy that a lot. And I should be really maybe videoing maybe more of that, like of my video calls, the people that have been coming over now and trying out the Pulsar on their back, checking out the Star Frame, I'm gonna go for a motorcycle ride with my kids. Have a wonderful day, buddy. Thanks again. Keep us all entertained. Yo, Johnny, you have a great day. Have a great motorcycle ride, dude. I think that's awesome. I long to have a motorcycle. My dad has an epic Road King Classic, which I actually hope to get one day. But I like the motorcycle riders, man. So stay safe and watch out for the other drivers. It's the other drivers. It's never the motorcycle riders. So that's something that I've learned. It's always the other people driving. And like, I guess that says me too, right? I'm over here driving, doing a live stream, but I am really paying attention though to the road. Like, we just had a couple motorcycle riders just drive by. So stay safe. I think that's awesome that you're going out with your son. My dad always took me out motorcycle riding, so that's awesome. But yeah, like I was saying, everybody, like, I do have some SkyMax gear still in the shop for sale, which is awesome. I love taking phone calls from you guys, so you guys can call me anytime. I love talking about paramotors. And yes, I am trying to really become a trainer, but not like turn into some big school or anything. That's not really the goal. The goal would be to do more like private lessons and be more like a mentor than some type of a teacher. That's not, I'd rather, maybe sell people gear and teach them how to use it, opposed to trying to charge people to learn how to fly. That's not what I want to do. Like, and plus, like, when I hang out with people and I'm trying to like show people how to understand the glider, I'm actually having a lot of fun doing it, because it's like, here I am restudying myself too, in a way, by showing someone else too at the same time. And have I shown people how to fly? Yes. Have I actually gotten people their first flights? Yes. Have other people come around me to be taught and really just understood it and picked it up, and I very little showed them the way? Yes. It's crazy. Some people have came to me just picking it right up like they've already been doing it. Then there's been other people that have came around me that have really had to have tried really hard, like myself. Like, I have to admit it, I tried doing it completely on my own, and there was a lot of things I didn't understand, and I couldn't figure out without somebody else showing me actually the right way. When I met Azmat, he turned the tables for me. Like, I really was doing everything wrong and was about to be doing it all wrong. And I would have never probably gotten in the air. And if I did get in the air, it would have been in pure luck if I didn't have somebody guiding me, mentoring me in the right direction. But that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I think it would be much cooler for me to just be certified, to be allowed to train people, but not really advertise it like I want to be like a school. But I am trying to get a hangar spot at the airport that I hang out at every single day. So if I was to teach people, I would have a better spot to have the class come to, or have, I shouldn't say the class, but have the 1 or 2 people come, and I can try to, you know, show you the way by it being even just like me or you, or maybe, like I said, no more than like 3 people. And what's really cool is, like, if Azmat was there, or even people like probably like Pilot Tom, they would probably love to come in and also explain the way that they were taught how to fly. And, you know, what's really cool is that all my flying skills are actually roped around Azmat and Pilot Tom. And if you guys watch my videos, you guys will see like a lot of videos of Azmat, of course, in the beginning, and then you'll see Pilot Tom like right after Azmat. Azmat is this very safe, very knowledgeable pilot that has a lot of time in the air, especially in high wind conditions, with winds coming off the ocean, right? Laminar winds. And then I met Pilot Tom, and Pilot Tom's this very advanced acro flying pilot who also is very experienced with high winds. But Pilot Tom does tricks upside down and also will collapse his glider and do these crazy stalls in the air, which is super cool and entertaining to watch. But you have to be very skilled to know that stuff and how to handle that. And to do that stuff properly is you go to an SIV course, and which Tom has done all that stuff, you know. And for me, I've never gone through any of that stuff. Like I said, I was properly trained by Azmat right here on the beaches and the local soccer fields here that you guys see me do all my videos in. And like I said, I don't ever tell anybody to do this on their own. I actually really stress it that you should always seek out proper training, because what happens when you don't get the proper training and you get lucky and you do fly, you're going to end up hurting your gear a lot. There's going to be a lot of confusion on things that you don't understand, right? And you'll be lucky if you don't end up in the hospital. And really, just the idea of how much it would cost you in gear damage if you don't end up in the hospital would basically be around the same price to me, what you should have just paid to go to schooling or training anyway, you know? And really, you're flying. You know, you don't just go to learn how to properly fly. You also go to training to understand the rules of flying in the sky, especially with ultralights. Ultralights have rules, and they do have like they're like common sense rules. Like, you know, you can't just go taking off anywhere. You can, in theory, like, or how do I say it? It's like you can go taking off essentially almost anywhere, but you can't just take off anywhere. Like, you can't go taking off where there's a crowd of people in the park. Like, yeah, we can go maybe take off in that park if there's not that crowd there. Like, I feel like the whole idea with paramotoring that a lot of people don't understand is that just flying across somebody who basically has never seen it before will think it's the coolest thing they have ever seen, no matter what, most of the time. But when you go taking off, when there's tons of people, or let's just say a soccer field, a soccer game going on, and there's a lot of parents, a lot of kids, and let's say you distract the whole game or practice, you're gonna piss people off, and then now you're showing off. And to me, that's how you lose those spots or you make ultralights look bad. Like, it's one thing to fly by an area, not over anybody, no matter what. But if we were at the beach and we took off in the game reserve area where there's never anybody, and you take off and then you're over the ocean and then you're flying by a ton of people, that's one thing. And you're not flying over anybody. Yeah, it's super cool to wave to everybody. That's actually a lot of fun. But what's scary about beach flying, especially in the summertime, is that where do you land then if you have a motor out? You'll be forced to land in the water, because as soon as you attempt to fly over anybody, you would be putting everybody at risk and yourself, and you're just breaking a whole bunch of rules, which you can't do that. You cannot do that. And so, like, when I take the caution of flying at the beach, which now it's the off season, everything's totally cool now at the beach, which is like a lot of fun. It's basically wide open. Midday right now with this beautiful day, there's probably a lot of people at the beach, so I still wouldn't go. But like I said, the winds aren't favorable today anyway. And also, I don't show off with paramotoring. It's something that my other pilot buddies have had talks with me about, because they know I make videos, which I highly respect. You know what I respect? I respect when somebody's concerned about something that they really love to do, and then they see somebody else come in, which was me. I was the last one that basically, well, now I'm not the last one who came into flying around in this area, but at one point I was the new guy, and everybody was worried, because everyone was like, why are you videoing and then posting all of this stuff, like, what are you doing? And because really I wasn't doing anything, I was just sharing the experience with all of you guys. And a lot of the people I flew with were nervous about that, because they didn't want me blowing up the spots, which I agree with that. You don't want to blow up your flying spots, because what happens? You get a whole bunch of other pilots, and then someone's going to show off, and then you lose that spot. That has happened. And not just because of me, but because of other pilots too, right? So, and like I said, I'm not here trying to just show off the sport. I'm here to try to do it in a positive way here, So where it's, I don't know, a lot of fun and nothing too crazy. So, I gotta back up a little bit. But yeah, so right now, this is my typical Sunday bank run, guys. Let's do the typical bank run. So, this is Bank of America. This is the one I actually basically do my construction business through. And then, like, say, YouTube, when I get paid through YouTube, or like, say, Facebook, that goes through the TD Bank. So, TD Bank. What banks do you guys have? So, also, like, with paramotoring lately, now having to get the chance to be an East Coast dealer, which is actually very exciting. Now it's like I get to open up this whole new line of credit, and what's exciting about that is what I'm trying to do, I guess I should say, is that I'm trying to now do financing for you guys. So if you wanted to buy a paramotor, you can finance, because who basically has that kind of money to dump all at once to buy some kind of a toy, right? So with paramotoring, I've seen now that some companies are actually doing that, and I'm trying to offer that for SkyMax. And as soon as that hits, it's going to be really nice, because it's going to make it easier for people. And I'm trying to make it so, like, I can make it very easy for everybody to do that. Like, meaning, how do you say it? Like, I just want to make it so, like, people will have options with the financing, like, where you can either pay, say, two installments, 3 installments, maybe you can just purchase it but not put the money down right now, buy it all at once on the first full month around. I'm trying to make it really nice for people, So, you know what, let's get out of here. But yeah, so, but anyway, bank run mission complete. So now, you know, like with the paramotor, I'm trying to make it easier for people, and I'm trying to stock up on gear. So people really like the Involo helmets, right? So what I'm trying to do is that they're expensive, and I get that. And I didn't even know Involo until I went to Bad Apples. Like, it's not like I don't read up on all, like, everything that's going on with paramotoring, but there's a lot of things that I don't pay attention to. Like, when I got into paramotoring, I wasn't so, let's say, obsessed with the idea of helmets or that idea, because really all I cared about was, okay, how do I video and cup my ears a little bit so like the sound's not so brutal. And that being said, like, I didn't care about the helmets. But then when I went to Bad Apples and lost my helmet, I thought I lost my helmet on the ride up or the ride down to Georgia from Jersey. I was forced to buy a helmet, right? Asmat was nice enough to let me borrow his, but it was just way too big, and something about when you go flying and you don't own or have your own stuff when you fly, something to me doesn't feel right, especially when you make videos. You know, that really was killing me inside. So long story short, I went around to all the vendors that was at Bad Apples. There was this helmet company there and called Involo, and long story short, I bought a helmet through them, and come to find out, it's a helmet that like everybody wants to have, but they're super expensive. And long story short, what I'm trying to get at with this whole thing is that I want to buy like a dozen of their helmets and then be able to like buy them through YouTube and Facebook, and then like discount half of the buy. Like, say if I bought 12 Involo helmets of all different colors, some with the goggles, some without, whatever. I think it would be cool that half of them would be up for sale, but with a discount because they were bought through my YouTube channel. And then two, I think it would be really cool to give away the other half as giveaways. Because like I said, we're trying to give away paramotors, right? But I think it would be really cool in between that to give away helmets, other gear, like things that people want, like harnesses, reserves, like, or like really unique things, like especially the helmets, right? And the thing about the helmets though is that we all have different size heads, right? And I found out how important that was when I was at the Involo stand. Like, I think it was nice that I got the chance to actually try on all these different helmets, and the wife, or it was their employee, which I think it was the wife, maybe it could have been even the daughter, I'm not really sure. Because I met the owner of Involo. He sold me the helmet, but he had people that were working there, and I don't know if it was the wife or the daughter, whatever. But they let me try on all these different helmets till the perfect one fit, and it was perfect. And really, I was really happy about it. So regardless of that, you know, where I'm trying to get at, I think too, like maybe if I bought, say, the dozen of them, 12 of them, or 6, whatever I do, or what I'm trying to do, maybe like the couple that I'm trying to do as giveaways, maybe I won't actually get them personally. I will have them still with them, and when you buy them, you'll be able to buy to like your head size, because I feel like that's really important, because like I don't want to buy all mediums or 3 larges, or you know what I mean, or buy one of each size and then be stuck with a small forever. That wouldn't make any sense, you know. Because like I said, everybody's a different size, and Involo is really the way. But I do have to tell everybody from the bottom of my heart, when it came to me starting out with paramotoring, and I'm still really happy that I had my first helmet, and I'm still really proud of the way that I went about it. Like, when I first got into paramotoring, I was being cheap about it, but I was so inspired at the same time that when I was first watching, it was really Kyle O was the first guy I ever watched, and then it was Tucker Gott. And Tucker Gott did post a video about how to make a helmet for like the way that he does his videos, and the way that whatever, and the way that I was looking at it was not videoing like how Tucker did. I was more, how do I get to talk to Asmat then when I'm up in the skies? How can I show all my friends and family this crazy adventure that I'm trying to do and explain to everybody? And really at the time when I saw that video that Tucker posted and made, I was like, holy crap, I could buy all this stuff on eBay. And that's what I did. I bought the exact same helmet and made it the same way that Tucker did, all from eBay. And dude, I got it for like all half the price. Even the Sena, however you say it, Bluetooth motorcycle helmet thing that he advertised to put on the helmet, I got it for like less than half the price on eBay because someone bought it, opened it, realized they never wanted it or used it, put it back in the box, and then put it right up for sale. And then I bought it, you know, which was awesome. So, and really because of that, you know, I was able to build that helmet for like nothing, but was able to do everything. I was able to have great audio, not the best audio because I had a cheaper GoPro in the beginning, but long story short, it was pretty sweet, you know, and I really loved it. And it was special to me. And really, when I went to Bad Apples, I was trying to actually get everybody to sign that helmet, and that's what was so upsetting about me, like not actually bringing the helmet, because that was the idea. But that's the idea for next year, is when me and Azmat go, and maybe somebody else will come with us, I don't really know yet, but I know that when we go, it's going to be sweet. And I'm going to be trying to make sure that everybody that I talk to will definitely be trying to think of the word. Everybody will be there to sign. So I'm gonna run into this store really quick while I'm here, guys. So I don't know if I should shut the live off or just keep it on, which I probably will just keep it on. Don't want to hit this tree here. But like I said, everybody, I'm like, you know, really, really excited for the things to come. I'm happy to be back doing all this stuff. And really, what I'm just going to do is I'm going to just end the live stream right now. Oop. I hit the tree a little bit. Busted. Just hit the leaves. But like I said, everybody, I'm going to go into the store. And what I'm going to do is I'll probably do like a TikTok live in a little bit. But like I said, if the winds do die down, I'm going to go back out and definitely go flying. Right now, like I said, the winds are blowing to the beach, onto the ocean. With these kind of winds, that's no good. So the winds, I think, right now are pushing like 22 miles an hour with like a wind gust of like 25 to 28. So like on the beach, that's doable. I've flown in winds up to 30 miles an hour at the beach, but it's not really enjoyable unless there's a bunch of other pilots that are all trying to do it. And I don't know, it's more fun when there's more people. By yourself, don't ever do that. But anyway, so like I said, everybody, I'm glad that you guys were all who hopped in on the live. Really do appreciate that. I always look forward to seeing all you guys always come on here. Like I said, make sure you guys all stay tuned to my upcoming videos that I'm about to post. I have a lot of videos that, like I said, that I am going to share. I have been flying a lot. It's just that I haven't been posting a lot. And like I said, I've been in this crazy head fog, but I feel like now I'm over that hump. And I feel like things are finally going back to normal, especially with like selling some of this gear, selling some paramotors, getting to talk to a lot of people again, just about paramotors is really been epic. So make sure you guys all stay tuned. And like I said, we have some really epic things to come. And thanks again for watching. And I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.